Hello friends, in this video I will talk about missing values in R. So firstly, we will understand the meaning of missing values. Missing values are values which are unknown to us, which are unavailable to us. Usually in research, generally we are collecting the data and sometime it happens we are not having certain values or certain questions are not responded by the respondents. So in such cases, these figures or these unanswered questions are known as missing values. So that way, how we can deal with missing values in R? Firstly, I'll create a vector here with certain missing values and then we will see how we can deal with the missing values in R. So for the purpose, I am creating a vector V using C function with certain missing values inside it. In R, missing values are represented by capital NA. So here I have kept total 6 values in vector V with 2 missing values inside it. I have pressed here Ctrl Enter to execute it in R environment. Now firstly I want to check whether there are any missing values in vector V or not. So I can use is.na function. Inside that I can pass the name of vector. I am pressing Ctrl Enter. So that way R will give us output in true and false form. So wherever at whatever position there is missing value available, it will give us true. So we can check in the console at the second and the fifth position we are getting true and at the remaining position we are getting false as there are number stored. So now if I want to find at what positions these missing values are stored, so I can use which function and inside the which function I can pass is.na with the vector name, that is V, and now I can press Ctrl Enter. So that way the R will give us the positions of missing values in vector V. In console we can see that at the second and fifth position missing values are available. Now if we want to replace these missing values in R, so there are certain methods available. With the help of that we can do the replacement. So the very first method is using subsetting or the indexing. We can do the replacement in the vector V. So as you can see, I have written here the name of my vector followed by which function. Inside that I have kept is.na and then the vector name. Now with this, if I want to replace the missing values by suppose 22. Now I am pressing Ctrl Enter. So you can see the replacement is done without any error in console. So now I want to check whether the replacement is done or not. So for the purpose I want to print my vector V. So now you can see in console, in place of NA at the second and fifth position, now 22 is stored. So this is the first method of replacing elements from the vector. So now using the same method, if we want to keep some different values at the missing value places, so that also we can do. So for that, firstly, again, I am executing my vector as I have replaced the NAs in R. So firstly, I am executing again my vector V. It is executed in R. Now I am using the same way, but assigning the different values using C function. I can make the replacement. I am pressing Ctrl Enter here to execute it in our environment. So you can see it is successfully executed. Now I want to print my vector V to see the changes in the vector. So you can find here now in place of the NA, firstly 23 and secondly 25th is stored. So that way this is the first method of replacing elements from any vector. Now we will see the second method. For that again I am creating a vector using C function and storing certain missing values in this vector to understand how the second method works. So I have created vector B. Now I am pressing Ctrl Enter to execute it in R environment. So it is successfully executed. Now the second method to replace the NAs. Firstly, I want to check the positions of missing values in vector B using which function I'll do so. So I have pressed here Control Enter. So which function is giving us the position of missing values in vector B is second and third. So now using the indexing or using the subsetting, I can make replacement of missing values in B. So I have written here the name of the vector. Using the position of the NA, I want to store there some different number. So that I have done. I am pressing Ctrl Enter here to store 24 at the second position. It is successfully executed. Now I want to replace NA at the third position. So that I am doing by taking the name of the vector and giving the position of NA, and here I am storing 31. Now I am pressing Ctrl Enter. So you can see in the console we are not getting any error. Now to check whether these changes have been made by R or not, I am printing my vector B and then I am pressing Ctrl Enter to get the output. So we can see here at the second and the third position, 24 and 31 have been replaced. Now, one more way of replacing means, can we make changes together in a place of missing values using this subsetting method? So answer is yes. So firstly, again, I am executing my vector in R. Now I am using the subsetting with C function by giving the position of missing values and then storing the values again using C function. Now I am pressing Ctrl Enter to execute this in R. So you can see in console it is executed. Now I am printing my vector B to see the replacement. So when I'll press Ctrl Enter, you can see here at the second and the third position, now 32 and 34 has been stored. So friend, this is the second method of replacing the missing values from any vector. Now we will see how we can do the replacement of missing values using replace function. So for that again I am creating a vector and using C function with certain missing values, and then we'll see how the replace function can help us to replace these missing values. I am pressing Ctrl Enter to execute the vector n in the R environment. It is successfully executed. Firstly, I want to find the position of missing values in vector n. So using which function? I'm finding the position of missing values in vector n, pressing Ctrl Enter. So R is giving us error because I have not written here the right name of my function, which, so I have made correction here. Now I am pressing Ctrl Enter. So that way R is giving us the position of missing values in n is 1 and 4. That is at the first and fourth position, there are missing values. Now using the replace function, we can do these replacement. So I am Using replace function, inside that I am passing the name of my vector. Using see function, I am giving the position where I want to make changes, and again using see function, I am storing the values whatever I want to store. Now I'm pressing Control Enter. So that way in R console you can find the changes have been made. That is, at the first position now 28 is stored, and at the fourth position now 16 is stored. So friends, this way these are the three methods of replacing missing values in R. I hope this video will help you out to understand that how we can replace missing values in any vector. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay connected for more such videos in R. Thank you.